Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Solo Diaries. There we go. Ooh. Hi, if you're new here, this is a series which I created at the beginning of the year, basically documenting how each week has been, realizations that I've had, what I've got up to, and basically like a little FaceTime catch up with a bestie, right? First of all, I just want to say thank you for being here, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd be super grateful. Secondly, the lighting is like this because it's like 1:30 in the morning. I've got my lights on, but I really wanted to film this like right now whilst I have certain thoughts in my mind. Because sometimes like I feel like when I go to film these episodes, even though of course I'm always genuine, like I'm always so real on my channel, sometimes the timings that I record them aren't like what I'm thinking at that exact minute, if that makes sense. So, firstly, let me just talk about the things which I did last week, which were really, really good because I always film these like a week later so I can reflect properly on what I got up to. I had a really nice week, to be fair, really productive, really happy, I guess, with my body. I went and did some really cool things, some late nights. One night, I think I got home at 5 a.m., which is crazy because that doesn't happen unless I'm on holiday. But life is worth living. Like, you gotta do these fun things. Do you know what I mean? You have to live. You have to have fun. I'm literally ready for bed. Like, I'm fully in my bed, waist trainer on, skincare done. If my voice sounds a bit weird, it's because I have been unwell the last. Do you know what? Probably like the last odd week now. It's probably all that staying up late. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it probably actually is. Like, sleep is so important. Sleep is so underestimated. Why can't I speak right now? Anyway, so yeah, I had a really nice week. I went to the planetarium. I had loads of good food, which I haven't had for ages. Like, I hung out with some really nice people, so I had a good time. Something did happen actually. Which I will talk about it because these videos are like to myself, right, for the future. So future Sophia will know exactly what I'm talking about. I saw said individual who, whatever, I bumped into him in the worst time I probably could have, and I remember I just turned my head and I saw him and I was like, if you're new here, basically I'm on this whole healing journey or whatever from this whole long thing of a whole year. And it really hurt me, and I shouldn't have cared, but obviously I did care. Clearly I cared. Clearly he cared as well because of he texted me after it and said like a snidey comment. And I just thought, like, first of all, it's none of your business what I'm doing. Secondly, why do you even care? But that's besides the point. So yeah, anyway, I had a really fun week. It was just like the usual work. Made lots of content for work, lots of editing. I feel really good in that space. Really, really good actually at the minute in my workspace. I'm really, really grateful for this. Like, super grateful. This is the best it's been in a very long time. I'm getting to help a lot more people. So yeah, I'm super happy about that. Now, let me just get into the main reason I wanted to talk about in this episode. Is like, I don't know, I just came to a realization. I always say this, where like, if somebody cannot see your worth, like, you don't even need to justify your worth to somebody because there is literally no point. Like, who are you trying to justify your worth to? Do you know what I mean? And for so long, I spent so long not even like obsessing, but trying to show somebody how good of a person I can be and how good I am as a person, and trying to make someone treat me right when you shouldn't even, first of all, like try and make someone treat you right because that's not normal, and secondly, over romanticizing every single thing, and then it turns out that you just are used for somebody's convenience 99% of the time. You allow somebody into your space and you, like, you give so much of yourself to somebody that you end up losing it. And guess what? Recently, that's why I've been in such a good place, because I've been putting this energy back into myself. And like, one of the biggest factors, I think I spoke about this in last week's episode, was that I've been wearing loads of different like cute gym outfits recently. So colourful. This is something I've not done for a very, very long time. Not only because I've got my confidence back, because I feel really comfortable and happy with my body, the happiest I've ever been. But secondly, I think because you're like mentally happy and there's nobody there like draining you. because it's up to you. Only you can control your emotions, right? Only you can control how you feel and how you perceive different situations. Now, of course, if something is going to upset you, yeah, okay, things hurt, but then at the same time, you do have to understand that only you have the control over your emotions, and it's up to you on how you decide to deal with it and deal with certain things. And that's one big thing that I've realized. And that if you're going to sit around and you're going to allow someone's behaviors, someone's actions, or somebody's lack of actions in that instant to make you feel terrible about yourself, that is kind of on you. Like, you have to take accountability and understand, my thoughts are my own, my actions are my own, every single thing I do is my own. So I choose whether the things you say, the things you do, have the power to affect me or not. And that's something that I've really been trying to work so hard on at the minute, is not allowing that. And I think it's working. And I don't know, I just wanted to film this and just speak like what's on my mind, because I feel like rarely I just speak what is actually on my mind. I'm not annoyed. Like, I'm half annoyed, but I don't want to carry that type of energy, so I try not to be. But at the same time, like, yeah, okay, I'm hurt, but I feel like I've actually got over this hurt stage now, and I'm more just like annoyed. Like, I'm more just disappointed. I'm a disappointed mum. Like, how can you treat someone like that? I'm more even a bit annoyed at myself for allowing things to go on for so long that I was so blind to. And I'm just like, Sophia, what was going through your head? First of all, when you thought certain things were a good idea, you thought someone would change. You waited so long for someone to change. You held on to breadcrumbs. Someone was telling you the smallest things. Like, for example, imagine, I don't even know what type of analogy I'm trying to come up with here, but Ben, like, hear me out. Imagine, I don't know, you have a whole cake. You have like a 12-tier cake, and on the top there's a cherry, and like it buried in the bottom there's a cherry. I don't even know where I'm going with this. And like, you, like, the good in someone are just the tiny weeny cherries, and the bad is the whole cake. But you don't see the whole cake, you just see the cherries, and you only want the cherries, and that's what you choose. So because you choose the cherries and you eat them, that's all that you can think about is, oh, how good did those cherries taste? Are you following me? I don't even know if I'm following me. But you get my point. Like, someone will give you literally the bare minimum, and you'll be so over the moon with it and be like, wow, there's so much hope for us. No, there is no hope. And first of all, even if there was hope, and said individual turned around tomorrow and said, yeah, I'm ready, I want to be with you, I love you, I care about you, whatever, that's when you have to turn around and you have to say to this person, do you know what? Actually, no, I've waited so long, of course, yes, to hear that, and there's nothing I would want more, but I have self-respect, I have standards, and I'm not putting myself through this. I'm not putting myself through what you put me through. And do you know how many times I haven't, because I haven't messaged at all, but so many times I've wanted to text and be like, do you know what? Like, I'm not even annoyed at you. I'm just like disappointed in how, you know, you hurt me so much, yet you never ever saw anything wrong with it, and you just came up with excuses for your behaviour. The bare minimum. Like, you're not even a good friend. Towards the end, we just agreed, okay, let's just be friends. You're not even a good friend. Like, how can you even call me your friend when just your behaviours and your actions say otherwise? And as time's gone on, I've kind of understood that it was clearly just an attachment that I had, because this was the first proper person, I guess, I met in Chiang Mai. And it's very unfortunate. And also, do you want to know something that's crazy, which got me triggered for this whole thing? Was I was just like, just deeping things. I was just thinking, right? And I thought to myself, out of all places, so this said individual moved house, right, in February, I think, round about that time. I've lived in my apartment since September, yeah? Take that into account. He came to my apartment, like, as soon as I moved in or whatever, because he'd already been to my other apartment. where I lived before. Like, that's how long we've known each other. We've known each other over a year now. This is Willie, by the way, my baby, who I've had for like 12 years. And basically, he came to my apartment. So he's known that I have lived here for so long. Whatever, he's been here many times. Tell me why I had the thought process of when he moved house in February. He used to live really far away. I'm not going to obviously give all his personal details out, but he used to live, I don't know, like a 30-minute drive to my knowledge from here. So it was like really far for him. He moved house, never told me where he moved. He just said, "Oh yeah, I moved somewhere like near where I live." Like, he didn't say where I live, but like the area where I live. He was like, "Yeah, I've moved near here for work." Tell me then why I found out. He legit lives a 2-minute drive away. He lives a 7-minute walk away from my house. And it got me thinking, and I thought to myself, if you wanted me out of your life that bad, I know this might come across as like a really weird thought process, and it probably is. This is probably me thinking way too much into it and had nothing to do with it. But I still find that a bit suspicious that he moved that close to me. When, if you didn't want to be around someone or whatever, Chiang Mai is a huge place. You've gone from living like in the outskirts or whatever, that suited you fine. You said you was very happy there. But then no, like, and then of course I live here, and then you move nearby. So of course I'm going to bump into you. Of course when I'm driving down the street I'm going to see you. Like, it's inevitable. It's inevitable to see you. And then, do you know what? It makes me think to myself, well, let me move far away. Let me move away from this city, because unfortunately you have kind of ruined it for me, and I don't want you to ruin it for me. Half of me is like, yeah, you've ruined it for me, so I'm just going to get myself out of this place. But then the other half of me is like, no, like, I love Thailand. Thailand feels like my home. I don't want one person to ruin that for me. I know I'm proper rambling right now. So, like, yeah, you can click off. Feel free. I'm just talking voicing. So, like I say, these are my things I'll watch to myself. But yeah, and I just was thinking to myself, like, I don't want to have to move because I'm gonna bump into him and it's gonna hurt me so much. Like, I have to take control and take it back, my emotions, to feel this way. But I know it's gonna hurt. Like, if I see he's having a baby, if I see he's gonna get married one day, like, do you know how much that's going to make me be sick? Oh, isn't it? Yeah. We've even got a picture of these two together. We didn't agree to that, did we? No. So, yeah, I don't know. I just really don't know. Why is he even on my mind? That's the most frustrating thing, when somebody's on your mind and all you want to do is like talk to them. Bro, we can't even hold a full conversation. Well, actually, we can more now than we ever did before. Our communication has got a lot better. I love it. I love the small things. I love that he's Thai, because he speaks majority Thai, and I can learn it. I love it. Like, he would just say random things, and I just like, no, Sophia, you can't be like this, right? You need to move on. You need to get him out of your head. Not move on as in move on with another guy. I don't mean that whatsoever. I really don't mean that. I mean, like, move on and get him out of my head. Like, full celibacy, clearly, because it's not good. It's not healthy. I genuinely never ever thought I would feel like this about someone. And do you know what? I'm going to open up fully on here. I don't even care at this point. I have never felt this way about anyone before. I genuinely believe that he is my soulmate. But then on the other hand, a soulmate wouldn't make you feel like this, and surely a soulmate is meant to be reciprocated. Even though he's told me, oh yeah, you're my soulmate, we met in a past life. But actions speak differently to words. So I literally I will never ever believe a thing that comes out of his mouth ever again. Unfortunately, I will not. And it pains me that I'm even talking about this now, but genuinely this is what's on my mind, so I wanted to talk about it. So yeah, and now I'm just at this point where I'm like, how long is it going to take for me to heal? Like, he's blocked, and that is so painful. It was so painful to see him. You have no clue. The other day, it really, really hurt me, and he just looked me dead in the eyes. Oh, I have no words. But I know it's not for my path. Do you know what I mean? Because clearly, like God, the universe, like they remove people from your life that aren't meant to be there. Excuse me, and he's not meant to be in my life, clearly. As bad as I wanted it to be, which is so weird. So weird. Like, I don't want a relationship with anyone. I don't. And he's actually made me scared now to fall in love. I can't catch feelings for anyone. I've tried. Maybe I can't catch it because it's too premature. But then, to be fair, my friend did say to me the other day, I'm going to sneeze though. No, I don't know. My friend said because I said I didn't even want to be in a relationship, and he said, but one day you'll meet someone who, you want to be in a relationship with. Because I said, how can you meet like a guy? Excuse me. How can you meet a guy that technically ticks all of the boxes? Like every box, I have not found a flaw. Yet you're obsessing over someone who literally couldn't care less about you. Probably looks at their phone if you was to text them and be like, oh, it's her again. Why won't she leave me alone? Like, that's fully how I started feeling towards the end. That's why I blocked him. I didn't even say anything. I just blocked him. Because, like, I would just try and make conversation as friends. So blunt, like talking to a brick wall. I hate that. I hate that so much. So rude. Especially from the beginning. Oh, it just makes me feel sick. It just pains me. It just makes me feel physically sick how we were at the beginning. But it's done. It's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. And tomorrow I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have a fantastic day. I'm going to get everything done that I want to get done. I'm going to be really strong. I'm going to be really good. And I'm going to just get on. And I'm not going to think about him. I'm not going to think about what we could have been. What we had. This is literally bare minimum. Like, I deserve so much more than this. That's crazy. I'm going to make myself cry. I'm not crying on camera again. Please. Been there, done that. Like, I'm actually scared to ever fall. I don't ever want to fall in love again. Ever. Like, my guard now is up so high. It's crazy. That I don't want to fall in love. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be with someone. I don't want to spend time with a guy. I don't want to sit and watch movies because it's cute. Because all I can think about is making money. And earning money and caring about myself. I want to be selfish. That's all I can care and think about right now. But with him, I don't feel like that. That's crazy. No. I can't keep affirming this to myself. We're going to cut it out. Okay, it's done. This chapter of my life is closed, and do you know, it actually hurts physically. But this chapter should have been closed a very, very, very long time ago. This should have been closed a year ago. Okay, that's terrible. So yeah, if you've made it this far listening to me just ramble, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you, and yeah, I just hope that you don't end up in this situation, please. And now it's 2 a.m. because I have been yapping for this long, but at least I got my baby. This is all we need. We just need each other, right? Yeah. I don't know. I miss my family a lot, you know. I've been having some crazy dreams recently. But I have some nice people in my life at the minute, which I'm really grateful for. Also, Chiang Mai is a very small place. I'm very on the fence about doing something, but I'm not going to do it because it's no point. I won't gain anything from it. And what's the point of causing harm? Like, for no reason. I'm not that type of person. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you for my little night rant. And I'll see you in the next episode.